Hey, this is Alex from the Forest, just making a quick video about the word forest itself, the origin of it, the metaphysics of what it is to me and to society. Uh, the term started off in early Europe. It was a late Latin phrase called forestus silva, which meant something along the lines of outdoors, and silva meant silviculture, which meant woodland, but it referred to the emperor's hunting grounds. So it's a very interesting use of this word. It's a political term that created a sense of separateness and exclusion. It's an interesting way to think about the evolution of the word forest or wilderness, whatever you want to call it. It's an interesting phenomena that's happening today with our governments, where we see the history of a word like this. It meant outside the central area of administration, outside the common law, and now the word forest just means a group of trees. They don't define forest in the New Brunswick Crown Land and Forest Act, but I saw a legislation referring to an act respecting forests. This is a Nova Scotia legislature, but they define it here, and it just means a plant association consisting predominantly of trees. It's interesting. It's a very industrialized way, post-industrial way of looking at the forest, because they're going to obviously build their legislation around their industry, the desired industry. The Canadian Council of Forest Ministers defines forest land as land primarily intended for growing or currently supporting forest. It includes land not now forested, such as clear-cut lands, northern lands that are forested but not intended for any commercial forestry use, and plantations. So I guess that it doesn't even need to have trees for it to be a forest when it comes to the Canadian Council of Forest Ministers. It's a very, very interesting phenomena happening in New Brunswick, because we have this act here called the Crown Lands and Forests Act, which to me is kind of a contradiction if you were to look at the long-term history of the term forests. That's why I think that we should change our legislation and not use these type of terms, because it makes it so our royal forests, crown land, are easily exploited by big industry. Because when you get down to it, the trees are only very, very important, but small part of the forest. It's many, many different systems working with each other, which creates the forest and makes it so it's able to exist. We can't keep using these post-industrial concepts anymore if we're going to be able to live sustainably with the forests that we have today. The way that we're cutting down trees, the way that we're living, our modern postmodernist society is not going to be able to be sustained with the tree resource. It's not a sustainable thing, and having plantations, cutting down old gross forest is not going to work, and many, many scientists have agreed with that when it comes to the lasting of our wildlife. So I don't know, something you should think about. Very, very interesting. The term forest. It's a weird phenomena that humanity is going through right now. Anyways, I'll let you go. Have a great day.